G'day everybody, it's the Antipodean bloke here. Welcome to my continuing playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last episode was massive. Absolutely massive. It started out with me not really knowing what I wanted to do. Went and did some fight training with Captain Bernard. That wasn't too great, didn't develop the skills much, so I decided that I'd go off to Talmberg to continue helping out the local lords with local trouble. There'd been no more bandits around Rattay, but I'd been sent to Talmberg to see Captain Robard to help him out with some humans. So I thought, great, do some hunting, some killing, get some skills up, it'll all be good. But I got there, and Lady Stephanie wanted to see me. So I saw her, and she basically gave me what looks like a fetch quest to hunt down a coronet for her cousin's wedding, to hunt down some wine for the wedding, and a horse for the wedding. So it's a Sasau for the coronet, Rattay for the wine, and Ushitz for the horse. Sounds like a pretty standard, boring fetch quest. So I went to Sasau. Went to the master engraver for the crown. The centre stone Moldavite hadn't arrived, so I went off to find what had happened to the merchant transporting the Moldavite. Found that he'd been killed by bandits. I, in turn, killed those bandits, retrieved the Moldavite, and came back to Sasau. Now, that's all pretty dull, really, isn't it? But all because I slipped with my fingers when going to the tavern to sleep overnight. See, I have to wait a day. I had to quickly run back to Rattay to compete in the tourney, which I won, which I might live in, might not. But came back, and a bit too late to pick up the coronet from the engraver. So I went to the inn where I've purchased myself long-term lodgings, and I slipped with my finger. And instead of sleeping through till morning, I only slept an hour. And I thought, what the hell? Let's put on some stealth gear and go check out the monastery and see if there's anything that I can liberate for financial gain, as I'm a bit worried about how little money I have. And that one decision gave me the most nerve-wracking experience playing this game. I wound up breaking into the monastery, looting all the books from the library, stealing keys from the prior who I knocked out in his sleep, stole every bit of glassware and gold crosses I could find, and I only stopped because the monks were getting up. Dawn was coming. But I swear, the absolute heart-pounding anxiety of sneaking around this monastery was amazing. Now, as you can see on screen, some monks did see me as I was hightailing it out of there, and it appears that the Sasau authorities have been informed, so I'm up for a fine at least if the guards catch me. So my plan is to go to the master engraver, get the coronet, and get the hell out of Sasau pronto. Okay, here we go. Hear Mutt howling away. Give him a bit of praise.
That's
and
a
then
good
some
boy.
food.
That's my boy.
It's a good lad.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Oh, and one thing, I picked up a perk called Human Dustbin, which means that I can eat the most rancid food myself. Not raw meat, but if it's been cooked, It can be crawling with maggots, and I will still devour it. And that's a really good quality of life change, because managing food does become a bit of a pain in the backside at times.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Master Engraver's assistant, Florian, and here is Master Jerome.
God be with you.
Have you finished? What about the crown?
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. God be with you.
Okay. One part of the fetch quest for Lady Stephanie. And I'm only doing this because she was nice to me. Kindness deserves some kindness. Righto. I can't afford to stay. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Right. Back at the lower gate in Rattay. Now I have to go and purchase some wine from a merchant. It's the special fine wine for the wedding feast of Lady Stephanie's cousin, or... Okay, it's this trader. Let's go and buy that. Conrad
God
Hagen.
grant you health. How may I help you?
Maybe by having your textures pop in. Lady Stephanie
of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany.
Wine. Good wine.
Ah,
Stop being a smartass, have
would
you?
beer be enough?
No.
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit.
No.
Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
I'm no good at archery.
Unfortunately
You've
not.
seen that.
I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course, go to the shooting range above Rattay.
What if I don't
What
win?
if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do.
Yeah, my archery skills are not
Good
impressive.
luck to you.
Really not impressive. I mean, it is my favourite tactic to be a Turcopole heavy horse archer, but you know, look at this. Combat bow. 4. That's it. I am rubbish with a bow. Oh, why? Okay. I'm going up to the archery master.
Yeah.
Let's see if this guy has anything to say.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Keg of wine.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
No.
Do you know the rules?
I don't
I
know
don't.
them. I don't want to
You
take
shoot
part.
7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point. The white
Okay.
ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends
Is
when
this just
everyone
a
has
standard
finished shooting,
competition?
and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Is this
Just one
the
more thing.
competition
Don't
for the
leave
wine?
while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out. Got it?
Got it.
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Take care.
No, this isn't what I wanted. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. I can't believe I'm winning this thing. Is this the actual competition for the wine? Good lord. I'm apparently a lot better than I thought I was. I've won. I thought the competition for the wine was tomorrow. I'm really confused. And I won this contest. Is this just a normal contest? Or the contest? Get my reward!
Congratulations once more.
Thank you.
And here, as promised, a cask of the finest wine in the province.
Oh, good lord. I am stunned that I won that. I will admit that I learnt, I read up on the techniques on how to judge the sway of the bow left to right, and that seems to have made all the difference. I have Lady Stephanie's wine. Maybe the quest log will, at your service. It says I've got it. Okay. Still might try to come back and have a little bit of a fiddle in those locks.
Yeah.
Well, I won't bore you with the details. I'm going to go and
Not
try to
yet.
do some shopping and maybe even make some more savey schnapps. I'll be back with you soon. Well, I just wanted to check in on Sir Hans. And of course, here he is, back in his tavern. And now he's got his clothes back magically. Alright. Better than last time.
Gracious, it's Henry, champion of the Rat-Eye tourney.
That's me.
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rat-Eye.
Yeah, I just won one.
Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the Upper Castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you don't
kind
seem
of
like your
familiar with
usual
it.
cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Yes.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back.
Right.
And
I
it seems I
see
was a
where
bit
this is
too
going.
convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
Right.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone. He'll never let go. Unless...
Come on.
Yes, now I think of it.
There you go.
I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, Batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and
Yes,
everyone
yes.
will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Was intending to go in the tourney anyway.
I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch
Yeah,
purse.
60
Go and see
groschen.
the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up.
What?
Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Oh dear.
Your wish is my command.
I
Excellent.
competed in the tourney just last
Afterwards, we'll drink to
episode.
your glorious deeds.
Does this mean I'm about to have to fight in the tourney again? Look, I don't mind doing that because I like collecting little bits of Lords of Lighter armor. I've got the pauldrons, I think, and the gauntlets. There have to be more pieces to this this set, so I'm happy to try to get them. But I might. Oh, let's just say hello to Lord Sir Hanush. But I might cut out most of that tourney as well if it's all of a sudden.
Greetings. What do you need?
You asked for me? Did you? Okay.
Henry. Just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics. Which
Well,
frankly never
I've got to
meant
go
any
to
good,
Uzhitz anyway,
especially for
so...
me.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious
What's the vicar
rites,
do?
so-
He's a
You don't have
peace
to
person.
apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted
Okay,
hierarchy.
yeah.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
Okay.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate,
It's possible.
which would be even worse.
Church does
Understand.
get a little bit
then
greedy
what?
and grasping.
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand.
Okay.
And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
Yeah, I can do that.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels. So take care.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hanush.
Goodbye.
Right, but do I have to fight in a tournament first? Oh, got a free save game out of that. Talk to the vicar. Well, it does fit nicely. I've got to go to Uzhitz anyway. To get that roan. I may as well go there and help the vicar out with his heretics.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Roll the
I'd like to
20.
enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then, and I'll gladly sign you up.
Right. So what I think I'll do is I'll get this tournament out of the way now. Yep. And then I'll go to Uzhitz.
I'd like to take lodgings here until the next tourney starts.
Certainly. Have you got the coin?
How much? 120? Now I do, as I've got over 5,000 groschen.
Here you are.
Good luck then.
Feeling a lot more comfortable about my financial situation. So guys, I imagine that I'll be cutting most of this fighting out. And hopefully I'll just show you the last round where I either win or I lose. Win the tourney. Where's the herald?
To the renowned Rate tournament! A tournament!
Excuse me.
What business have you?
Sorry to interrupt you like that, but I want to
I'd like to
enroll.
enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. So
Hunting swords. Okay. This could be
now's
the
the
final
time
bout.
to choose weapons for the next duel.
Best of three. I
Our
won the
warriors will
first.
fight
This
with
is the
hunting
second.
swords.
Hunting swords, a bit different. Righto.
Bollocks!
First blood to me. Oh! No. I hit him, he hit me.
Take that.
Right. Oh, I'm no good stopping those straight stabs. I really am no good stopping those stabs. Oh. Oh, thank God he mixed it up.
Was won by Henry of Scallops.
That's 2 to me. That's a victory.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rate tourney, for which
Yep.
we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lipa.
So,
All glory to the victor. Henry
hopefully
of
I'll get
Scallops,
another piece of
man-at-arms in
armour
the
from
company
Sir
of
Hanush.
Radzig Kovila.
And,
His prize will be given to him by our
hopefully
gracious
Sir
Hanush.
Hans will be happy that his page did well. While the Lipa armour is, you know, top of the line, there are other armours that are as strong or sometimes even better. The charisma score is really good.
Here, Henry, your prize.
Hey!
Thank you.
Bundskull
so much.
helmet.
You've earned it.
I don't normally like to wear those things, but whatever. Because I like my kettle helmets. But I'm piece by piece building up my suit of Lipa armour. Now, off to find Sir Hans and win a pat on the head, I imagine. There we go. I'm here for my pat on the head, sir.
Sir, I won the tourney.
I know! You beat them all black and blue! You're a true warrior, Henry. Really. Even I was amazed at your performance. And thank you, you saved me from Uncle's legendary wrath. Here,
Once
I have
again.
something for you. I had it made just for you. It's no
what's
more
this?
than a hero like you deserves.
It's very kind of you, sir.
What is it?
Thanks.
Golden spurs? That is so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Go to my armor, scroll right down the bottom. Golden spurs are worth 2.3 thousand and their charisma is 20, which I'm not sure how that affects, you know, my charisma, which is 19, really good. But it has to do something, I'm sure. Golden spurs. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that. Might do a quick check-in with Sir Radzig if he's hanging around near Pjörkstein. Is Sir Radzig around? I don't know, but that's what I want. This guy's still there. I'm gonna have a seat. Maybe wait a little while. Excellent. Please, please let that guard be going to the bathroom. He is! Okay, it's a very hard door to unlock. So what I'm going to do... Whoops, not that one. So I'm going to take a save your schnapps. So I only did 2 of them earlier. And hopefully that will make me a little tiddly. There we go. And I have this perk in lockpicking called Luck of the Drunk, which hopefully... Yes! I'm only in here to steal one thing in particular. But I'll show you it when I have it. Sir Radsig's hood. That's it. That's all I wanted. Now, I will quickly transfer it to a place of safety. And let's go back to the mill. Hey, Teresa.
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations on your victory in the tournament.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too.
That was when I got into a fist fight.
Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day.
Yeah.
But I can't right now. Will you come back another time, please?
Absolutely. Any time for you, Teresa. Do I still have that bouquet from the, bathhouse shenanigans?
Teresa, I brought you something.
Oh, these flowers must have wilted.
How chivalrous. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the bouquet I picked up in the middle of the night from the castle's garden. So, still trying to win points with the lady. Okay. How's my nourishment? It's a bit down, so have something to eat. Sit down. And as I remember it this time, I'll have some, just something to help me sleep a little bit better. Some mead. Yeah, that's good for bedtime. And yep, a little bit drunk. And let's go to sleep. Okay, it's morning time. Hey, Teresa, you've changed. Can't say I like the beard. Now, I'm going to call the doggy. Come here, Mutt. Okay, I'll come to you. Ooh, dandelions. Praise the dog.
Good fella.
Now,
That's
my
boy.
Houndmaster skill has gone up a little bit,
Look what I've
so
got for
that I'm
you.
actually
You'll
able
love
to
this.
sick him on people. So he can attack on my command, but also, quite importantly, when I'm engaged in combat, off his own initiative, he can attack my enemies. And if I'm fighting more than one person, that's really helpful. Because you've seen before how 2 people attacking him at once will just monster me and not let me actually have the opportunity to strike. Now, I'm about to go off to Uschitz, but I do want to make a little pit stop in Neuhof to visit the herb woman here, because she does the poisons that I like. But I'll cut that out of the video and you'll just see me arriving in Uschitz. In Uschitz, last time I was here, ooh, look at that, I got uproariously drunk with Father Godwin, who's the priest over here, and I even filled in for his sermon in the morning because he was too drunk. Oh, here we go. So practicing
Father,
the
I
sword.
see you outside practicing sword.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that.
With a stick.
Yep. I don't want any more work from him because I'm here to see the vicar who's hunting down heretics in Ushitz, and Sir Hanush thinks it's all a bit suspicious.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals.
I don't think
I'm
I would
sure
go
Sir Hanush
unnoticed,
told you
but
what I'm doing here.
okay.
He said
I'm
you're
kind of
looking
popular.
for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Valdensians. Why do you think there are the
How
heretics
did you
here?
conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ushitz a few times.
Yeah.
And that was all he told you?
Valdensians
By
are
the
just
end,
one of the
all his
many
strength had
heretics
left him,
heretic
so he couldn't even
groups
put
that
together a list.
were around in the Middle Ages.
I see.
I'm pleased to hear it.
What can I do to help?
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's
Excellent.
stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already
Yes, he was
raving
clearly
and
put
hardly
to the
coherent.
torture.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least.
Of course.
I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
I certainly can read.
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their
Yeah.
own offspring can hardly write their own names.
This is true.
Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Okay. Heretic's testimony. Do you have any
Are
suspects?
there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty crummy way to get
I'll get
information.
working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
Okay. So it starts at the tavern. And so I will sit in the tavern and read that document. Probably do some reading exercise anyway. I haven't done any in quite a while. Now, quest items. Heretic's testimony. And there's the crown with the Moldavite. And there's the wine for Lady Stephanie. Great. Okay, Heretic's testimony. This account was written down by Master Borislav, scribe of the Archbishop, blah 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 blah. At first, the captive heretic, one Peter, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him to do so, by the performance of his arts. Torture. He did finally respond. The executioner was again obliged to use his persuasive art. Right. Next page. I began my pilgrimage in Ushitz, a den of iniquity, hardly, where the people were drinking and fornicating. Okay, we're doing that. So I left that corrupt place at once, and at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist. Okay, well, that's the local church, proud Babylonian tower. I went past it directly towards the rising sun. Okay, so heading east. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed. My prayer was heard, and the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a thousand-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth and its broken teeth. Okay, so look for something that looks like Christ's finger and then teeth. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labours and filled my belly. Don't know what that means. And I left the house and saw two widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world, saw great ribs of the great Leviathan, that's kind of like a whale, washed up by the sea, and I saw two bridges over the river Jordan. And the devil tempted me to lure me to the one on the right, but I saw through his deception and went against his will, so I went to the one on the left. And then I saw it, the gateway to the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage, guarded by men of straw. I guess that's probably haystacks. But then they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. And that's the last he said. That's awful. That's an awful set of clues. Let's have a look at the map. And it doesn't really give me much help. Except for leaving in the easterly direction, and then I can't really see much of this map because I've never been there before. Okay, well, I happen to kind of know the direction anyway from last time. So I'm not entirely ignorant of which way they're supposed to go. So, there's the Bailiff of Ushitz, heading east. Now, what's the first clue? Yep. The temple, bride of the Antichrist, Babylonian town. Quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came across the crossroads. The finger of Christ rose to show the right path. On I went. Okay, well, maybe that's the finger of Christ? Not really. Fisherman.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Okay, what can he teach me?
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Okay.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills.
I don't have the skills for that.
Well, I'll think it over.
I don't think he's going to be much help with this quest.
Do you know anything about local brawlers?
But
why do you ask?
Seeing as it's an option, I'm going to ask this.
I like a good punch-up myself, so I'm keen on meeting like-minded fellows.
Then you're in luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here. You want to join in right now? Or have you any questions?
I'm going to cut all this out, I'm sure.
Let's fight.
First, you have to show what you're made of. I ain't gonna bother with some greenhorn.
How does it work?
Easy. You come to the others and challenge them. Wager against each other, and if you win, you get your stake back, plus the same again from the fellow you beat.
No, I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Don't get carried away, though. If you beat someone and then challenge him again, he won't be too keen on betting. Understand?
Yep. Okay.
What are the rules?
Nothing complicated. Don't you worry. First thing, no weapons. Try that once, and you're finished. Second, you can't walk away. Jump the fence, and that's the end. You lose.
Okay.
I want to fight.
Well, if you're as good as you are keen, it'll surely be interesting. But before the two of us start brawling, you have to beat the others.
Who are they? And where can I find them?
Lads from Ushitz. Mash, Maple, and Ma. Joseph.
Okay. Well, I'll beat up those guys later.
Yeah.
Alright, just going to follow the river up. Didn't he mention 2 men of straw? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know where the Leviathan sort of fit in with all of this.
It seems I found it.
Okay. Dandelions? What do we got here? Poppies? Yeah, this kind of looks like an area people could meet. Some logs to sit on. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. What kind of clues will be in here? Some wool and a little bit of small change. Oh, well, not really a clue. Okay. Candles. Some kind of like devotional shrine thing. And a wooden cross.
A cross. Nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Well, the person with the best chance of recognising it would be Father Godwin. So I'm going to take this back to him. Yeah, they're definitely the teeth. And see you back in town. Right, so I think I'm going to have a quiet word with Father Godwin without filling in the Inquisitor. Because I trust Father Godwin. And not this guy. It's Father Godwin's house. No, the Inquisitor is somewhere else. A lot of books. Anything I might be interested in? Right, the cross.
Father, I wonder if you could tell me whose cross this is.
I do know.
I don't understand. Why not?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanush sent you here to help him.
No, it isn't really
That's
true.
not how it is.
And how is it?
Sir Hanush sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
You and me both.
You and me both.
Oh,
That's good to hear.
okay.
Where did
I'd
you
like
find
this.
the cross?
Let's do a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that.
The Bowers.
But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
It's a very good idea.
I see. It wouldn't make Sir Hanush too happy either.
My thoughts exactly. But the question still remains what to do about it. The vicar won't give up till he's found what he wants. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else, we ought to make sure whether there really are heretics here.
What do you propose?
It's a good idea.
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
Yeah. Henry's probably
What
not
will that do
quite
us?
up on what prayers are right
sacred
and
to
which
all
prayers
Christians.
are not.
Heretic or devotee. But if they are heretics, they're bound to pray differently.
Sure.
And how will I know there's something wrong with their prayers?
Don't you know how true Christians pray?
Kind of.
I suppose so. But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church, they'd pray the usual way. But at home, it's a different matter entirely.
Well,
I know they meet at the farm in the
evening
evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right.
Okay,
but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
That makes sense.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves.
Yeah.
They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind.
Oh, it sounds like
but
they're
on
a
the
bit
other
Calvinist.
hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone.
Not in
I can't
favour of
deny them
dancing.
that.
Sinful. Okay.
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
And you're not going to tell me any more than that? Okay,
Right,
well,
I'll get on with it.
I suppose I'll get on with it. Where are the Bowers?
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Go to the farm and eavesdrop on their prayers. I can do that. Except, where's their farm? Do we get a hint? Alright, okay. Go to the Bower farm is suspect, report to the vicar. Sneak to the Bower's property and eavesdrop on their evening prayers. Yeah, I can do that. So, I guess it's off to the south, kinda. How about I meet you there? Okay. Here we are at the Bowers farm. Night's descending. And the last person, I think, is going inside. Or she's going to glitch out on the stairs, one of the two. Sneak up here. Waiting until somebody says something. Ah, good, they're praying.
And of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
It's pretty much exactly the same as grace as I was taught to say it.
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby, It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me. I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Really
Are you
hate
serious?
this attitude.
Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
It's
The
this
Lord have
kind
mercy.
of religious arrogance.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will.
What about everyone around you?
And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side. Although I'd
Yep.
rather that you decided otherwise.
That's right.
I know.
You're condemning your husband
you have
to be
no fear,
burned
my
at the
brothers
stake
in
alongside
Christ.
you. That's great.
Stay true to God's plan as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows?
Yeah.
You may come for us.
I just have personal problems with people who have overblown senses of importance when it comes to religion. It's absolutely destructive. So what am I going to do? Talk to Father Godwin. But maybe I can do something. Right, I've just put all my armor back on to maybe be a little more imposing, charismatic. I do have a perk that gives me a little charisma bump if I'm wearing a whole lot of shining armor. It's a storeroom. Is this? Talk to her.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Yeah. Just sneaking around your house.
Mistress Bauer,
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
I want to help
That
you.
doesn't matter. The important thing
Yeah.
is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me.
Yes, I do.
What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
Absolutely.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Oh,
Changing
hubris.
my mind is out of the
Hubris.
question. I won't betray my faith,
Sheer
nor my brothers in Christ.
fucking hubris. That feels to run. You weren't the only one to suffer. God gives you the chance to escape. What about your husband?
What about your husband? What will become of
Yeah.
him? I hope you're not expecting them to let him live.
My husband has made up his mind freely to stay with me, and I'll
Yeah,
decide the same
okay.
if the tables were turned. You may be right, but I can't lie. It's against all my teaching.
Just run.
You won't have to lie if you're never asked any questions.
That's right.
Just leave. You can preach elsewhere. I'm sure you have lots of friends who'd love to take you in.
But I don't want to run.
No one wants to run away, but sometimes we have no choice. If you run,
Henry
your
did it
faith
from
will live
Scouts.
on. That must mean something.
You're right. I shouldn't give in so easily.
Exactly.
I've just grown so weary of the endless persecution.
You should pack up and run away as soon as you can. The vicar might get here any minute.
Thank you.
Don't delay.
Take care.
Right, they're going to run. Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is make my way back to the tavern. The inn, sorry. Spend the night. And in the morning, I'll get up and tell the vicar where the bowers are. But, yeah. That should give them plenty of time to get away overnight. I just hope they do so. Okay, it's the next morning. Now I've given the Bauer family plenty of time to run, and I just hope that they've taken me up on that head start. Just touch base with Father Godwin. No, nothing new there. Now I'll find the vicar and fill him in, and hopefully he will go away. Right there, another guard there, and the vicar.
I'm glad to see you.
And you, vicar.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
Yes.
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
Yeah,
I found that place the captive heretic talked about,
your business,
and I found
dude.
a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north.
South,
and all I
actually.
had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing at all. The farm was deserted, not a living soul anywhere.
Ha! They fled. So they are heretics.
What will you do, Monsignor?
It's not the first time the devil's spawn has fled from me.
Oh no.
I'll do the same as always. Track them down and capture them.
Yeah, you do
Don't
that.
Don't worry. They won't get
far
far
away from here.
Thank you for your help. You may leave. Take care.
Right. That is done. Got to give word to Sir Hanush. But while I'm here, I'm going to get that roan, that horse for Lady Stephanie.
To heel, mutt.
There he is. Now, where? Okay, yeah. Service, my lady. Right, that's the horse stud there in Ushitz, down to the south. Yep, that's it. That's the roan. That's the horse I am here to collect. Now, who do I see? Vashek.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
My pleasure. Training. No, I'm not here for training.
Take care now.
But hang on, I'll ask.
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now pay close attention.
Right, so I've just spoken with Vashek. He has no information about the roan, though he did give me some training in horse riding, which I'm pretty good with. Anyway, so try to find someone else. This guy, head groom. That sounds like the person I should be speaking with. Oh, come on. You just let me talk to you.
God be with you.
And you. Looking for the local groom.
I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well... Chamberlain Dietrich
Yeah.
said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say.
It hasn't
That
been
miserable
broken.
horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
Yeah, okay, that's a problem. What
That
do I
horse
do?
is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vasek. For some reason, that devil horse listens
Yeah.
to him. Then take the
Okay, I
horse
was
with
just
you.
talking to
Dietrich's
Vasek.
arranged everything.
See you later.
Back to Vasek, who was shoveling hay behind this wagon. Hey Vasek, long time no see.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
How do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
That's a bit general.
I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
Okay.
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree
This
there.
is an awful
The
song.
first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
Yep, terrible song.
Interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vasek.
Right, that'll do. So I'll sing to the damn horse. Can't ride 2 horses, so I imagine that I'll be bringing my one along on a long bridle. Hey, there we go. I'm up on the roan.
Want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
Well, the song was hardly improved by the sound sort of crackling in my headset then. The horse is doing okay. Not throwing me off. Okay guys, it's a long ride to Talmberg. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Right. Here we are, back at Talmberg. Got the horse all the way. Right, safely arrived. Either in her chambers or in the church or something. Ah, there we go.
Welcome, Henry. The Lord save you.
And
What do
you,
need?
my lady. I bought the
I
roan.
brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Ah. Nothing serious.
Too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
No, that wouldn't work.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if
teach her the song.
So I know how to calm down that roan.
Makes sense.
Go ahead, sing.
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the
Yeah,
apple
this
tree
song does not
there.
improve with multiple listenings.
The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're being
surprised the horse
polite.
calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway,
Stop
I'll
blowing
think about what to do with
sunshine,
the
Lady
roan.
Stephanie.
But thank you, Henry.
Okay.
I brought
Here's
you
the
the crown
crown.
from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite.
Yep.
Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel.
Yes, she
So,
will.
what's next?
Only one person died for it. It's all right. No, 3. And
Brought
the
the
wine.
wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to
Done.
put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Yeah.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
She doesn't need to hear about it.
As if I didn't know you.
How may I be of service?
What can I do for you, my lady?
Is there
Nothing.
more?
You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary,
Okay,
my lady.
Not
You
necessary.
taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Yeah, it's all right.
As well as your
You were
company.
nice and kind.
And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's.
Mm-hmm.
He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders,
Okay.
strong
I
chest.
can always do with a nice shirt.
It should fit you just right.
Perfect.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths.
Take it, Henry.
It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to.
Better dress
What's
up.
more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Took
Well
words
then,
out of my mouth.
Won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
No, that's all right.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't.
It might take me 15
Neither
minutes to
will
get
anyone
out of the armour. Yeah, all right.
All right, then.
Goodbye.
Put on the
I feel
shirt.
truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really
Yeah.
feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
Hey, nice tights. Where do I
Oh,
get
you
those
do
tights?
look handsome. As fine as any gentleman.
Oh,
When I was a
dear.
little girl, there were always lots of other children around,
No,
and
no,
young men and
no.
women of the court. It was so
She's
merry.
getting a bit touchy.
I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But
Leave some room for Jesus,
It was not
Lady
God's plan.
Stephanie.
You and Sir Divish had no children.
no. No, alas, we were not blessed.
Well, he
Twice
was
I was with child,
in a
but
dungeon for most of your marriage.
they did not live. And now I fear
he's
there's
old
no hope
and
for
broken. Awkward.
My lady.
I don't like where this is heading. No. Oh, Henry.
Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
Teresa. What about Teresa? And a stag with horns on the wall. That's really subtle. Well, at least it was only an hour of... Oh, and I've reached a new level of invitality. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about that. Not feeling great about that at all. Where's my horse? Anyone seen my horse? You seen my horse?
Good health, you.
Any training with mace?
I'd like to get better at fighting with a mace.
Trying to distract myself from what just happened. No, not good enough for that.
Well, I'll think it over.
God be with you.
Right. I gotta get myself out of Talmberg. Like, right now. Call my horse. There it is. Call my dog. There he is. And I think I am going to end this session right now. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of Talmberg. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this. We've hunted down and then surreptitiously released some heretics. I won another tourney, and I completed the quest of helping Lady Stephanie get a whole bunch of stuff for her cousin Sophie's wedding. And then she jumped me, and I didn't resist. Well, maybe she'll get that kid she was after so badly now. Anyhow, everybody, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Be good to each other, and love to all. Bye-bye.